Good to see you guys again on the Square One Speed channel. Today, bringing you something kind of interesting. This might clear the air for a few of you people. So what we're gonna do today is actually a speed test. So what I'm doing, since I just got the part in, I've got a 13-tooth stock rear sprocket, or front sprocket on the Honda right now. So what I'm gonna do today is take it out, and I don't have a speed gun, but I know where a speed trap might be. So I'm gonna take the quad, run it down the road on stock front sprocket, which is 13-tooth. And then when I do that speed run, I'll come back and I'll put on brand new Renthal 15-tooth front sprocket and see if it actually helps or hurts your performance. So stay tuned, we'll see how this goes. My tires and wheels, I dropped 2 inches on the rear tires, meaning I went to an 18 by 10 by 8. So essentially, the first 2 gears are almost not even there. They're so short now because the stock tires were 20 inches tall. So I'm going to see what happens going from a 13-tooth to a 15-tooth front sprocket and see if I actually gain enough to get that speed back. I guess we'll find out. Alright guys, just had to fill up. Gonna hit the road. This will be test number 1. This is 13-tooth front sprocket. Alright, I'm in 5th gear. And here comes the speed trap sign coming up. I got plenty of room. We're gonna floor it. So the speed trap test didn't really work. They wouldn't read my speed after a certain amount, so we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna try having someone follow me and tell me what my speed actually is. So we're gonna see how this actually goes. All right, let's try this one more time. got 61 miles an hour, and that's confirmed on speedometer. So now what we're gonna do is swap out for this 15-tooth front sprocket and see what we get after that. So let's get to it. So with the bigger front sprocket, you're also going to have to make a lot of clearance inside your case protector, your case saver here. So you take the old Dremel tool and hollow this thing out just a little bit more. I need to take quite a bit out to actually get around that 15-tooth sprocket. So see what happens. Alright, you guys can't really see it from here, but what I had to do is I had to take the stock case saver and I had to shave about 1/8 of an inch off the inside of it because the chain was going to rub that thing if I didn't do so. The other thing I had to do was I actually had to add little spacers. Basically, it just took a little tiny washer that fit an 8mm bolt and stuck it on the back side of everything to space it out from the other side, because it was also rubbing on the back side of the chain because there wasn't enough space from the case now that the sprocket is that much bigger. But since I've added that and I've shaved about 1/8 of an inch off the inside of the case saver, we now have a good free spinning chain. No rub, no problem. Also looks a heck of a lot better than the old sprocket, which I did not like the way that it was rubbing on there. It actually kind of wore a little groove into the old sprocket, so I'm thinking this had gotten all wallowed out right here, and that's why I was making a bunch of chain noise. You can see some of these are a little bit more hollowed out than the others. So this sprocket, it was time for that thing to go. I mean, you can see just how shiny that thing is now from being worn down for so long. So, improvement. 15-tooth sprocket is now on. We'll take it out and do another speed run and see what we get. Remember, 61 was our mark with the 13-tooth sprocket. So let's see what we get this time. All right, guys. Going for speed test number 2. Got the 15-tooth sprocket on. The chase vehicle's right behind me. We'll get another speedometer reading and see what top speed is. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a little short ride through some trails and see if it really helped get a couple gears to lengthen out a little bit. We're not going to rely on the speed trap signs anymore. So far, it doesn't feel that bad starting. First and second gear feel a little bit taller, and it doesn't feel like it's actually going to stall out. Like, no issues from the line. So let's see how this goes. All right, run number 2.
second gear, tractor's right back up that hill, and there's really not much difference as far as the power being put down to the ground. So are the 2 extra teeth worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. You get a little bit more length out of your gear, not a whole lot. It's really not that drastic. I heard guys saying online all the time that they were having a hard time starting the quad or getting going in first gear. They would stall it all the time. I think that comes down to maybe some rider error or bad clutching, maybe. But from what I've noticed with 2 extra teeth on that front gear, it's definitely a lot bigger. You've got a lot more circumference around that thing. So, I mean, just doing the math here, that speeds things up quite a bit. But as you heard in the speed test, we got about 5 miles an hour top end out of it. We were hitting about 66. That's what we were getting consistently there. So is it worth it? I don't know. You be the judge. That's on you. For me, I think it is. I definitely like having a little bit more gear to play with, so I don't have to keep switching between them all the time. And yeah, it just seems to make life a little bit easier. So you guys be the judge. With shorter tires, it seems to do the trick. So make your choice, see what works for you guys. Well, there you have it. The 15 tooth versus the 13 tooth stock sprocket. Is it worth it to you guys? You be the judge of that. To me personally, I like the 15 tooth sprocket a little bit more. I can hold second and third gear on those trails a lot longer. I'm getting 5 more miles an hour confirmed by speedometer, and I don't have to swap through the gears so much as I'm out there riding. So I definitely like it. At the expense of a little bit of low end power, yes. I can feel that while I'm out there riding it. But to me, when I'm out there in the high revs anyway, it works great. I don't really see any difference. Just a change in 2 teeth to give me 5 more miles an hour top end, and really not lose a whole lot on the bottom end. Worth it to me, especially the way I ride out here. So thank you guys for watching. As always, come back, check it out. We got more videos coming your way, and I'll see you guys soon.